Rachel called the police early in the morning. When they arrived, she told the officers her story.
I work in a museum. Yesterday, I took home several ancient books. I wanted to do some research, but then a blackout happened. I lit a couple of candles and continued my work. Suddenly, I heard the doorbell ring. When I opened the door, someone in a black mask hit me on the head. When I recovered, the books were gone.
Detective Anderson arrested the woman for misreporting. Why? If there had been a blackout, the doorbell wouldn't have been working. After a bank had been robbed, the police found a bag with money in the park. It was lying among cacti. The police officers arrested 3 suspects. It didn't take long to figure out who the bank robber was. Do you know who it is? It's the man on the left. He's the only one with some scratches. They must have been left by the cacti. Detective Brown stopped a man leaving a clothing store.
The sales assistant claims you've stolen some expensive gloves.
"These are my gloves! I've had them for ages!" the man exclaimed. But the detective immediately understood the man was lying. How? The man wouldn't be able to use these gloves. They're both for the same hand. A family with 2 teenagers went on vacation to the seaside. They lived in a small bungalow, almost right on the beach. Everything was great at first, but 2 days after their arrival, their younger son went missing. The police had 4 suspects. They invited the guy's family to look at them. Maybe they could recognize someone. The teenager's mother didn't need more than a glance before she knew who was behind her son's disappearance. Who was it? It's the man wearing the missing guy's baseball cap. Michael was going home from the gym when everything went black. When the guy came around, he found out that he was in a locked room. Next to the door, there was a computer with a keyboard. On the screen, there was a riddle. Michael had to type the correct answer, and the door would open. The riddle went like this. It makes 2 people out of 1. What is it? Michael typed the correct word, and the door opened. He was free to go. What was the answer? It's a mirror. Police detective Thomas Davis was walking along the street on a winter evening. Suddenly, he saw a person in a black mask sneaking out of a house through the window. They were carrying 2 large bags. The detective realized it was a burglar. He ran after the stranger, but they turned the corner and disappeared. Thomas understood that the criminal had hidden in one of these houses. But which one? It can't be the house on the left. There are too many people inside. There are no footprints in the snow leading to the house on the right. It means no one has been there for quite some time, which leaves us with the house in the middle. Oliver was attacked in his apartment and taken to a hospital. The police had 4 suspects, all of them Oliver's neighbors. Amelia said she'd been walking in the park since early morning. Henry explained he'd been painting in his studio and had heard nothing. Jacob said he'd been repairing his car. Sophia answered she'd been taking a bath for the past 3 hours. Look at these people's hands and try to figure out who is lying. It's a bit strange that Jacob, who'd been repairing his car, and Henry, who'd been painting, both have such clean hands. But they could have been wearing gloves. At the same time, Sophia's hands and fingers aren't wrinkled. But it would be a natural skin reaction after 3 hours in a bathtub. How many bricks does it take to complete a building? Just one. It will be the last one. A man wanted to buy a used car. He found a nice one which cost $9,000. He bought it and didn't pay a dime for it. How come? When paying $9,000, you don't need to spend dimes. Now let's check your math skills. How can you write 45 using only the number 4? "44 plus 44 44ths. Nathan sneaked out of the house late in the evening to meet his girlfriend. The teenager thought he was extremely careful and quiet, but his whole family knew about his plan. They were aware that the guy would return at midnight. They decided to make a bet. The one who would see Nathan first when the guy started climbing the fence would be the winner. No chores for them for 1 week. Not to fall asleep, Nathan's dad switched on the TV. The teen's grandfather settled in the living room and started to read a book. The grandmother went to the kitchen to make pizza, and Nathan's mom went to her room, sat down on the floor, and started meditating. Who's going to be the first to spot Nathan when the time comes? Nathan's mom. Her eyes will be used to the darkness, and she will see better than the others. The CEO of a large company called the police. He was sure that one of his employees, Victoria, had stolen a memory card with secret information. She was going to sell it to the competitors. The police arrived at Victoria's house, but the woman didn't let them in without a warrant. The officers had to leave to get all the necessary papers. When they came back, Victoria was already sitting in her car, ready to drive off. The police officers arrested the woman. They searched her car and clothes, but found nothing. And then, when they were about to give up, one of the detectives realized where Victoria kept the memory card. Can you figure it out? When the police first came to her, the woman had her hair down, but after that, Victoria changed her hairstyle. The memory card is in her bun. Martin was driving past a bus stop when he saw 3 people standing there. One of them was Monica, a woman he had a crush on. Martin also spotted Sam, his friend, and an elderly lady who looked like she was freezing. Unfortunately, Martin had a 2-seater car. What should he do? He should let Sam borrow his car and stay at the bus stop with the girl he likes. This way, Sam will be able to give a lift to the elderly woman, and Martin will have more time to get to know Monica better. During a fire, a bank was robbed. The security guard told the police he wanted to save a bag with money, but he had to lace up his boot right in front of the emergency kit. At that moment, the door opened and hit him on the head. When he recovered, the money was missing. Why was the security guard arrested? All emergency doors open outward. Detective Adams came to the park to have lunch in the sun, but his attention was drawn by 3 men running around a fountain. Each of them was shouting, "Thief! Catch the thief!" The detective was confused. Who was the real thief? That's why he just kept watching. After some time, the distance between the men shortened. Detective Adams immediately realized who the real thief was. Can you figure it out too? If the third man was the thief, the second one would only have to turn around to catch him. The same goes for the second man, which means the man running in first is the criminal. Someone robbed a bank in a large city. A police detective went to visit the main suspect. "I've been feeling unwell all this week, and I haven't left my apartment for 3 days. I didn't even need food. My fridge is full. You can make sure yourself," the suspect said, and indeed opened his fridge. But the detective realized the man was lying and arrested him. How did he figure it out? First of all, the bread on the table looks fresh. Plus, if the man had been staying inside for 3 days already, his fridge wouldn't be that full.
That's it for today. So hey, if you pacified your curiosity, then give the video a like and share it with your friends. Or if you want more, just click on these videos and stay on the bright side.
It's time to test your emoji finding abilities. Are you a ninja or a beginner? We'll start easy and make it more difficult as we proceed. Good luck! Here's the deal. There's one emoji that appears twice in this image. Can you spot it? Looks like it's surfing time, huh? I almost couldn't spot this surfing lady. Okay, this test is supposed to check your ability to spot similar colors. What's the repeated emoji in this image? You got it. To smile or not to smile? Can you spot which emoji appears twice here? It's this grinning face with big eyes. You got it. Just FYI, we're still on the easy round, but it's going to get tougher by the minute. Can you say which emojis appear twice here? You got it, right? It's the robot emoji. You know what they say, get your head out of the clouds. Can you spot the same two emojis here? Here they are. Which of the cat emojis are the same here? It's the crying cat. You gotta love that one. Okay, it's heating up now. Which heart emoji is the same shade of orange? Phew, that was close, but I knew you'd guess it right. Welcome to Level 2. If you've gotten this far, this means you have an eye for detail. But can you spot which two cyclists are the same? They look pretty much the same. Is it 50 Shades of Grey in here? Time to find two hearts that are the same color. Wow, this level is hard. Have you got it right? Take a look at this image and try to spot the emoji that appears twice. Wow, I almost didn't see that second speech balloon. Can you spot the repeated hand gesture here? It's the crossed fingers one. Hey you, don't give up. This is just starting to get good. Take a look at this scene. Which emoji appears twice? You got it, it's the snowboarder. Now look at all these IT people. Which emojis are the same? It's the man behind the gray laptop. Time to change levels. This is about to get really hard now. Pay close attention. Can you spot the odd emoji? Hey, what's that brown heart-eyed emoji doing here? The hearts are supposed to be red. Ice cream, or should I say gelato. Try to find the odd one here. The little spoon is facing right, not left. Find the odd one here, will ya? I guess that emoji doesn't usually have its tongue sticking out, does it? Can you spot which thumbs up is not the same as the other ones? Well, they're all facing right, but there's a little one facing left. Okay, this one is really tricky. I dare you to find the odd one here. If your sight didn't let you down, I guess you'd pick the one right in the middle. Its petals are facing the left instead of the right. One of these footballs isn't quite right. Can you figure out which one? Yeah, the pattern is different. Can you find the odd bowl? They do kind of look the same, but the shading on that one is just a tad different. Are you acing this quiz? We're switching levels, so buckle up. Only emoji experts will be thriving from now on. Guess movie titles based on these emojis. Look out, it's Jaws. What about this one? Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters, of course. Check out this one. Of course, it's Thor. What about this one? A baby, a suitcase, and a shirt. It's the Boss Baby. Duh. It's getting tougher. What movie is this? It's Mary Poppins, and hey, I suddenly feel like singing. This one isn't obvious. It's Moneyball. There are too many emojis in this one. What do you think it is? It's Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. How about this one? It took me some time to understand it was Back to the Future. Surely you recognized Twilight. These are getting more complicated by the minute. It's Million Dollar Baby. Two monkeys. What movie could this be? Planet of the Apes, of course. How about this one? That's Home Alone in the emoji language. I know this one, but I won't tell you. It's Finding Nemo. You have to think literally to crack this one. It's A Beautiful Mind. And this one? I know, the flag instantly gave it away. It's the Pirates of the Caribbean. Dumplings. What movie could this be? Kung Fu Panda. This one is a love story for sure, but which one? The Notebook. If you haven't seen it yet, you don't know what you're missing. Don't overcomplicate it. The Sound of Music, of course. This one's a bit tricky. Oh, it's the Chronicles of Narnia. The lion emoji should have given it away. A tough one here. But if you're a fan of musicals, you must have got it right. It's Mamma Mia! What could these two palm trees and a book stand for? Ah, it's the Jungle Book. Okay, if you've gotten this far without a mistake, you're an emoji pro. Tell us how well you did in the comments below.
That's it for today. So hey, if you pacified your curiosity, then give the video a like and share it with your friends. Or if you want more, just click on these videos and stay on the bright side.